So talk to us about where you see this all going. Are you afraid that something may happen again soon?
Well, I'm very, very concerned about the fact that a lot of people have said look towards September. And I know that you've reported on that in the past, that we may have another pandemic. And what just happened in Singapore, of them passing that law in Singapore that you don't have a right to refuse at all. You have to get this vaccine or you're going to get 6 months in jail and up to $5,000 in fines. And I believe the next ratchet up to 1 year in jail and $10,000 or $20,000 in fines. I may not have the numbers exactly right about that, but there's no recourse. You have no right to refuse, none. There's no such thing as a medical exemption, a religious or a personal right exemption for sure, but even a medical exemption where you may not be medically appropriate to have this injection be put in your body. And there's no recourse against the government, the public health department, against anybody. You are just, if you're a citizen of Singapore and they tell you you need to take this, you have no choice. And my concern is that that started right after Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates had made a visit to Singapore, and
Yes.
then it was quietly passed after that. And very concerned that this may become a prototype law that when they start to release Ebola and it looks all scary to people because people have some bleeding in their mouth or their eyes, or they release something else that was laboratory made and they crank up the fear machine again, that this will be a prototype law that will be rolled across the planet and nobody will be able to escape it. That's very concerning to me.
Taking a quick break here to tell you all about a free upcoming webinar on Tuesday, the 20th of May at 12 p.m. Central from our good friends at Above Phone. This free webinar will help to remove the fear and confusion surrounding wireless radiation and give you practical, stress-free steps to improve your well-being. You'll discover techniques to minimize your radiation exposure, tips and tricks to improve your well-being at home, ways to use your devices with minimal radiation right now, and important daily practices to improve your health. All live attendees will also get Above's latest ebook as a bonus, Staying Healthy in a Radiated World, and an exclusive discount on the Above Phone. Spots are limited, so register today at abovephone.com/pulse. That link to register for free again is abovephone.com/pulse. Absolutely agree. I want to read for everyone from this article covering this. So they say text of section 47 rather of that law, in an outbreak or a suspected outbreak, okay, of any infectious disease, which they can just call it infectious, whether it is or it isn't. This is like basically what the WHO was trying to achieve with their pandemic agreement. They say that again, there's the public safety, and they go on to say that any person guilty of an offence under this act for which no penalty is expressly provided shall be, for the case of their first offence, liable to a conviction on conviction to a fine rather not exceeding 10,000 or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 6 months or to both, and second or subsequent offence liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 20,000 or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 12 months or to both. And so basically under these laws, people who refuse vaccines may be imprisoned for up to 6 months or receive a fine of 10,000 US 700 or both for a first offense. So this is very, very concerning